Hello class, my name is Sonia Collins and welcome to my video presentation. Within this presentation, I will be discussing the organizational factors that contributed to either resistance to change or support of change in the workplace. Well, with my personal experience, I'm going to talk about both of them because they both go hand in hand. I can recall working for this agency about 3 years ago. They hired me as a substance abuse counselor where I carried a caseload of, I think, between 25 and 30 clients. And I was working with different populations, ethnic and cultural backgrounds. Our most top clients that we work with was Hispanics and Latinos, which we work with all different populations, but that was our big crowd of clients. Basically, I worked for this agency for 3 years. I love my job because I love helping people and I love what I do. Things had begun to change because I started noticing when I was doing treatment plans and assessments that the clients wasn't staying for the whole session and they was getting charged for it. So by me being the type of person that I am, in my character, working under integrity, but then I found out that this was on a hierarchy basis. So basically things was getting, swept under the rug and a lot of people weren't talking about it. So I believe I had basically got fed up because now we had to bring in a quota. We had to make $10,000 a month. And if we didn't, we'll get put on a behavioral contract like a client, and then this like a verbal warning. And then the second time we didn't meet our $10,000 quota, we'll get a write-up. And then the third time it'll be disciplinary action or grounds to be terminated. And I felt real bad about this because I'm thinking I'm working to service the population and help people. We working to make the company money. I understand productivity is important in an organizational structure, but when it get to a point that we had to start doing fraudulent billing and signing off on documents and stuff that we didn't do, that went against everything I stood for. So now I'm coming to work every day and I'm not feeling good about the working for this organization no more because my spirit wasn't feeling right about the things they wanted us to do. So now I'm not liking my supervisor anymore. I'm not liking her supervisor because they all was in one big, it was like 5 or 6 of them. They was doing fraudulent billing, bringing in money, taking money from the company. So I guess when they hired a new vice president, she began to see, when she came out, she noticed that all the workers in their doors had been closed. When they hired me, they hired like 5 other counselors at one time. And it was like 2 people working in the agency. So that was a red flag then. Everybody had walked out on the job or quit. So it really didn't hit me until later on down the line when I started finding out, when covering all this about the agency. So once they hired this new vice president, she came out to our organization and she started noticing little things. So she questioned each one of us one by one individually to find out why our doors was closed and basically what's going on in the organization. So basically, when nobody say nothing. So what I did was called a whistleblower because I knew changes had to be made, but 2 people were scared that they was gonna lose their job. So but 2 things you could be. You either could be part of the problem or part of the solution. And I chose to be part of the solution. So I started telling the lady everything that was going on in the agency. She started coming out there and then started going through the charts and the files, and we got audited and they found all this stuff was inconsistent with the money that they've been giving out, all these grants. So basically, to make a long conversation short, my supervisor, her supervisor, and about 5 more employees, they all got fired. Now, that was good. I support that because their character and their integrity of the organization no longer, it just didn't match up no more. And it was time for them to go. So when they left, that did leave me and another counselor that was working there with heavy caseloads because it was only two of us left. And we managed for a while because the organization went under a reconstruction. So basically with these two counselors just working, myself and another counselor, not only did we have caseloads, but we inherited the caseloads of the 5 people that was fired. So it really put the clients in the situation because neither one of us was a Latino or bilingual counselor, so therefore we couldn't provide services to our Latino population or to our Hispanic populations who we were serving. So they took the hit on that because we couldn't service them, and we had to interrupt their treatment. We had to refer them out to other places, and I think that was really sad because most of them had got halfway through with their treatment. They didn't have no documents. They didn't have no ID. And it was just a big mix-up. But yeah, I'm with organizational change because when that lady came in, and I support that, she came in and she restructured the whole agency, threw away all the old documents. We didn't service nobody but the people we had on our caseloads. We didn't take no new assessments. We didn't do nothing. We just restructured the whole agency because we had burned a lot of bridges with all those supporters and funders, grant funders that had gave us support. We had to pay back all that money. I learned a lot from this whole big thing that had blew out because if you don't have integrity or character about what you do while you working, it just won't feel right in your gut. Sometimes I'm resistant to change just because I'm used to doing things a certain way, but I'm learning that my way don't always work. And guess what else? Don't nobody need my permission to make no changes, especially in the organization. Since I started taking this class, I learned that people make decisions based on the productivity of an organization and how the organization shift and move and how to keep it continuing to grow. So the decisions that the hierarchy we make, it has nothing to do with me. They make these decisions based on the growth and changes in the organization, and I'm with change and I support change. It may take me a while to adjust to it, but I will adjust to it. Thank you for listening.